We're here working on valve velocity. Let's start with the first measure, one note at a time. Let's play the first note. Good. Now let's play the whole first measure of music, but take out the slurs and tongue every note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now let's do that same thing again. Still tongue them. 1, 2, get those notes. Good. Now, once you have the notes good, let's see if you can put the slur in. If you do not know one of the fingerings, check right in the back of your book on your fingering chart. The second note is B natural. Make sure you get that one. So let's play the first 4 measures. 1, 2, first 4 measures. Big breath. Big breath. Good, so if you get the first measure, it just repeats itself for the next 3 measures. Let's see if we can start at measure 5. And again, we'll go slow. Please play with us. We'll go one note at a time. Let's play the first note at measure 5. Second, measure, take out the slurs and tongue every note. 1 and 2 and slow and steady. Good. If you missed one of those notes, play it again with us. This time, let's try measure 5 with the slurs. Ready, go. Most of those notes. Let's go to the next measure. That's the tricky one. Let's play one measure at a time in measure 7. The first one is G. Trumpet part here, so if you're playing the second trumpet part, play right along with us. Let's see if we can please play that measure. 1 and 2 and 7 and 8. Good. Let's play that measure, but tongue every note. 1 and 2 and watch out for the F sharp. Good. Let's go to the trickiest measure out of all of them. The last measure on the second line. Let's go one note at a time there. If you do not know G sharp, check your fingering chart in the back of the book, please. One note at a time. Good. Now let's play that measure slow and tongue every note. 1 and 2 and check those fingerings. Good. Now let's see if you can put the slurs in. That is the tricky measure. 1, 2, get that G sharp. Now let's go to the first measure on the third line. Again, this is also a kind of a tricky measure. Let's go one note at a time. First one, B flat. Let's play that measure, but tongue every note. 1 and 2 and watch that B flat. Good. Let's go to the next measure. Play it one at a time also. Okay. Now let's play that measure and tongue every note. 1 and 2 and get those fingerings. Good. Now let's see if we can play back to measure 5 and see if we can make it all the way to 13. The first 4 measures are an introduction. That part is pretty easy. It just repeats. It gets a little tricky at 5. Spend most of your time practicing from measure 5 to 13. Let's go nice and slow with the slurs. 1 and 2 and box number 5. Good. You want to play right with us. If you miss one of those notes, make the video go back a little and see if you can play along with us again. Again, if you don't know G sharp or B flat, check your fingerings. Let's see if we can take it from 13. 13 has the measures rest, so we really don't need to practice that one. Let's see if we can practice 14. We'll play the first note after the rest. And then the second. Good. That should be easy. Let's jump 2 measures ahead. There's a rest and then a quarter note. We're going to play one of those measures each at a time. Those 3 notes should be easy also. Let's look at the next measure. This measure is almost the same as the measure that you played on the second line. Let's go 1 note at a time again to make sure we can get the G sharp A. Play that measure, but plus the 3 notes that are right before it. It's actually 3 pickup notes in the middle of the tune. 1, 2, that measure, rest. Now let's play the next measure. Should be the same as you played previously, so this should not be too bad. We'll play the next measure 1 at a time. And now let's see if we can play those 3 measures all together. That's actually a musical phrase, like a sentence of music. So we're going to play the 4th line down right in the middle. Ready, rest. Good. Let's see if we can play the next measure. It's not that hard. It's almost the same as the beginning. Can you play the 8th notes at the end of the 4th line? Just play those right as they're written. Good. That part should be easy. It's the same as the beginning. Now let's see if we can play from 13. Don't forget, tap your foot on the rests and see if we can make it to 21. 1, 2, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big breath. Big breath. Good. Next video, we'll start at 21.